What is that? What is that? Vodka? That's vodka?
Rum.
Oh shit!
Oh, he froze. Corey, what you drink? What is that? That's rum?
It's rum. You know, I'm normally drinking this thing right here.
That's rum too, ain't it?
That's what I'm normally drinking.
That's rum too, right?
Yeah, it's rum. I'm a pirate, baby.
I don't be drinking rum like that. I might have to just start fucking with rum a little bit.
Nah, you gotta get on it. Y'all gotta get on it, man. You gotta get on it.
Rum be fucking me up.
Look how much in that bottle. Look how much in that big ass bottle.
I bet you that shit probably.
I'm savoring this little last bit, dog. I'm savoring that, dog. I'm savoring. Just shut off the boat. Shut off the boat.
Oh my god,
boat, baby.
There you go.
But this joint, I kept it all night.
Yeah, SB, I make these little Jamaican rum, but Marcus, that shit ain't gonna work on your ass. The little infusion.
Why?
Because the lemonade ain't work on you, so I don't know why this rum joint.
Randall, what you put in them things? What you I feel like you putting rum in them drinks. Come on, man. You gotta do me some due diligence.
What's that, bro?
Don Q.
That's like some ice cream.
At least put my dog in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least put my dog in here.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy 34, man.
This nigga
34.
What the? Oh, God.
AM.
Redskins. Who was that black ass lady back there?
Hey, we deep out here, though.
Afro. Oh, my God.
It's not.
He just disrespect Sean Taylor.
Who?
You, nigga.
Oh, was that Sean Taylor? Oh, my bad.
That's Sean Taylor, nigga. Watch your mouth.
My bad. I'm sorry. Lo siento.
Hey, y'all seen the new helmets?
Yeah,
I fuck with them joints.
Yeah.
What it look like?
I like the new. They got like a darker burgundy. It's almost like a barbecue sauce color, and then it's like basically like barbecue sauce and mustard. You know what I'm saying?
Hickory.
Yeah, it's like a darker red. It's like a burgundy.
Okay.
It's like a
You think that?
But I fuck with it.
That's why Brian got Big Shirley in the back with the afro.
Hey, you disrespecting, bro. You are disrespecting.
Big Shirley in the back, dog.
You think that they should have the So do you think they should keep it clean like that, or still have that yellow and white stripe down the middle?
Y'all ain't fuck with the Red Wolf, John. I put in the chat.
Yeah, I like that one. That was the best team.
And how the it looked like the DC flag. That shit was up.
Brenda, what was your name? What was your name you put in the Cause you had posted something about like
I posted that. Yeah. But I mean, it's not the right way to go. Like if you're a team and you want a new change, you want 100% include the fans. That's a good way to go.
Yeah,
that's a good way to start out.
That's a good way to go. What name did you put in? I know you put the name in.
I sent the one that I posted in the group chat.
What was the name, nigga? I don't remember.
Red Wolves.
Red Wolves with it has to be that uniform though. It has to be that uniform.
I like that joint. That sounds. You know, I had to put my 2 cents in. I put my 2 cents in, and I said, Washington. I said Washington Senators.
I hope they delete that shit because that shit is ass.
I said only reason why I said Washington Senators because you got the Capitals, you got the fucking Nationals and shit. And I said, all right, Washington Senators, let's go.
Hey, I do like how it's just the numbers. That shit's clean.
Yeah, that shit was.
Yeah, it look clean.
I do like the Washington Wolves.
Yeah.
Though.
But if they make that Sean Taylor jersey, I mean that Sean Taylor helmet with that shit, I gotta have that shit in my man cave.
What's the colors though? Ryan, did you change the colors?
Burgundy and gold, baby.
But it seems like gold is like golder.
It's like yellow or so. It's like brighter or something.
Like it's been tweaked a little bit.
Yeah.
School bus yellow.
It's clean.
Nah, nigga.
School bus yellow. Like Pittsburgh Steelers. School bus yellow. Come on.
Hey.
Come on.
All right, so overtime. We gotta wait for. I was gonna say, what's your favorite, like, late snack, munchy food? You know what I'm saying? Just like little shit like that.
Oh man.
Nigga, I'm about to.
Whatever.
No, I just got inspired because Paul just showed me
the
the cheddar jalapeno joint. So I was like, okay, I see what he on right there.
Whatever the leftovers are for that night.
Man, I need to re-up on some snacks for real.
Yeah.
I've been fucking them up.
I just re-upped today, man. I ain't had no chips in the house, and that's not like me. So I went.
What type of chips? What chips though? What chips?
There you go, Simo. These jalapeno joints.
That's it.
Them shits is fire though.
Nah, that's your go-to. I need some go-tos.
Them joints is fire.
That's your go-tos.
Oh,
that's your go-to.
There's these Lay's chips that's called Sweet Hot.
These joints is good.
Hot barbecue. Oh my god.
All right. Since we on the conversation of chips, who is everybody's go-to chips? I need to know because there's some fire ass chips out here. I need to know.
What'd you say, Brian?
The Lay's chips, they're called limon.
Yeah, those are good.
I've never heard of those. Lemon.
They're like tangy, like sour a little bit. They're good.
Yeah.
All
right. Man, for real, I fuck with the. I fuck with the original Pringles. The original Pringles flavor. If I ate any chip for the rest of my life, I could just eat that joint. Just the original flavor Pringles.
You violate. I need some.
Pringles are good as fuck.
I need some
Pringles good as fuck. You can eat a whole thing of Pringles in like an hour.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, I eat a whole.
Brian, where you at, Brian?
I eat a whole sleeve of them bitches.
Joints like one by one. Eating them.
Hell yeah.
I know, right? Who just eat one Pringle though? Like for real, like.
You'll even come back and grab like a stack of 5 and chew that whole fucking stack right there. Like it don't even matter. Pringles are good as fuck.
Pringles, you can easily crush Pringles. Like you get fuck around, eat that whole stack, like and don't even realize it.
This one don't put it in the bag. This one don't put it in the bag. Just to piss your ass off.
Pringles don't last. Pringles are made to last more than a day.
Listen. If you go
more than a day,
Safeway, you go to Safeway and get that triple layer dip with the homemade tortilla chips. Good night. Good.
Triple layer dip.
Homemade.
Hey, you said Safeway?
Yeah, like they got it's like the triple layer dips was like beans, salsa, guacamole.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then but you gotta get the homemade chips that they make with that junk.
Okay.
That bag.
I gotta see what it's like. Cause I'm in the movie every time you said it. You said beans, salsa, triple dip. You know what I'm saying? I made a little dip. I dip my shoulder every time you said something. Beans, salsa.
Snickers jumps. You gotta put them in the freezer.
Yeah, I put Reese's in the freezer all day and night.
Oh yeah, same. I agree.
The big old bag.
Oh, Sour Patch ain't nothing. Everybody know about Sour Patch. Yeah, you gotta get on them things.
Big old bag.
Get on about them things. What you gonna do with them things though? Them Sour Patch, Randall. What you gonna do with them things?
But
you doing them things
on my grown man shit when I be sipping wine and shit because I'm distinguished.
Nah, fuck that. You need to do something with it. You and Brian y'all be off your tincture type shit. Yeah, you gotta do something with them Sour Patch shit.
Hey Al, look at me. These olives and mozzarella. When I be sipping wine, I be eating that shit up.
Olives and mozzarella.
But underrated. Hey, nigga, I'm already on it. Trust me. Olives.
You have wine with it. You have wine with it.
I ain't do it with wine though.
Hey.
But the olives and mozzarella, I'm already on that. Like, trust me.
No, y'all was talking about some tincture earlier. Some tincture shit. You need to suck some Sour Patch Kids and some stupid shit, nigga. And I might have to get one. I might have to just get one.
I got a question. All right, so since we was talking about music earlier and how like the government, how we think the government has like skewed with the overall and I guess changed the narrative of rap music into their own benefit. Like, what do you think? Like, I feel like sometimes, like when you look back on music, some of the things that, like, you know how like I feel like sometimes like they put shit so like blatantly like in your face to the point where you look back at it and it's laughable. How like you didn't like just see the shit like right in front of you, like the writing was on the wall, and they just like look at these niggas still don't understand what we're doing, and we're like putting the shit right in front of them. Like when you look back at like the whole like 3-6 Mafia with like the hypnotized mind.
We talked about shit last week and you wasn't on this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
in the OT?
Yeah.
That's what I said. I was like, we have to have this nigga on because like
He literally said that. I promise you. He literally said that. He said Brian ain't here.
AB.
And we was talking about Bone. No,
because we missed out, and I was
talking about Bone.
How 3-6 relate to Bone Thugs, and they had the same manager, but you know more about that shit. Speak about their manager, like how they both had the same manager.
Yeah, I mean, it's they
Easy.
like you said, they technically had the same manager. They created a beef within themselves. It was like an organized beef within themselves to just push like that whole thug-ish, ruggish type of like hypnotized minds, and then like it like more like then like I guess years later it morphed into trap music. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like trap music. I mean, it's exactly what the fuck it was. It was negative music that was designed to like kind of just trap the mind. It just went from hypnotized mind to trap music. It's all like the kind of like the same shit. But it was weird how like I felt as though sometimes like you could see artists or rappers try to go like a certain way, like they'll go like off the way path and they'll talk about some shit. You be like, this don't even sound like them no more. Like rappers do that shit all the time. You be like, what the fuck is he talking about? This ain't some shit that he normally rap about. But then like you not used to him saying some shit that may be even remotely positive. But so when a rapper does it, it's just like, I don't fuck with him no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I only want to fuck with the negative side of the aspect of rap or even just music in general. But when a nigga comes along and starts to speak some type of positivity, it's like, oh, he ain't gangster no more, or this, that, and the third, and I just don't even technically want to listen to him. It's the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest shit. But my bad for being like my bad. I did not know this.
You're like their historian though. You're their historians.
Yeah.
That shit crazy. Like y'all, I mean, it was kind of like y'all was talking to. Like that shit was like my first question that I wanted to ask in the overtime, and that shit was in the overtime, and I haven't even watched the overtime, which makes it more crazy.
Yeah, but can you expand on what's the band's name? Mr. Ouija.
Oh, we.
No, that was part of that was one of the songs.
No, it was. Wasn't their manager?
Ouija. I don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I do know DJ Unique did
DJ Unique.
He did for both of those guys.
Who was they talking about when it's like they're Mr. Ouija? Who was they talking about?
They talk about literally fucking with a Ouija board.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It was literally the Bone was like into that shit. But or they may have not been into the shit and they was just more so just made to seem like satanic or not even satanic, just more like on some different shit. And people love it.
Yeah. Hey, I will say though, just speaking on that, like that shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole like Masonic. No, I don't want to put it on that, but I'll say rather like the whole like
I'm gonna do that.
behind the scenes. When I say Illuminati, I mean that very loosely. I'm not trying to say like it's the Illuminati, but when what it represents, the symbolism of the word Illuminati, like that shit is real, nigga. These niggas exist. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the symbolism be right in your face every day, and like niggas don't be. It's like you kind of don't see it, but it be right there. Like it's real. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a conspiracy theory anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that shit's out in the open.
But
Because I've seen blatant evidence where it's like I've gone into places where I see like checkerboard floors, and before I would have never saw nothing. And I'm like, nigga, it makes sense why it's in the church. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense why it's in the embassy. You know what I'm saying? It's like I be seeing that shit. I be like, okay, I see what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy.
I was just gonna say it makes sense, especially for it to be in music, especially the satanic messages and everything, because as we all know from the Bible says that Lucifer Lucifer was in control of the music. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, and that's one of the ways that get to everybody. I mean, like, and that's why I feel like, especially for me, I always got to be careful about like the different type of music and different things that we're going. I mean, like what we're listening to and what's processing in our minds, because sometimes it becomes subconscious and making sure, you know what I'm saying, like we're cognizant of what's going on. But yeah, you're definitely right.
No, 100%, and that's what it's all about. You know, it's like it's all about repetition. It's like your subconscious mind has no filter, so it's like whatever you choose to give attention to is going to tap into your subconscious mind, and then you're going to, without realize, act out whatever it is that you are indulging in. You know what I'm saying? Like as much as you think you not, or as much control you think you have, on some level you probably acting out some shit that that you are being entertained by. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what that shit is all about at the end of the day. It's all about just tapping into your subconscious mind as much as
y'all see that like old well not so old, it's pretty kind of new Netflix documentary. It's like a short documentary. We talk about Robert Johnson, that like famous jazz musician, how he went out into like the woods and he sold his soul to the devil to be like the best jazz musician. Like back in like
what?
I know what you're talking about. I heard about that. I didn't see that.
Watch that.
Just like back in the 50s. And when I was like, when I was like,
he met the devil at like the crossroads or some shit, and some black dude.
Yeah,
black dude.
Oh, was a black dude too?
He was an amateur guitar player at the most. He was an amateur guitar player.
And everybody was like, "Oh, how was he able to become such a good guitar player or whatever the fuck."
But when I went out to Ohio like last year, and I went to the Rock and Roll Museum, like they had is like a little shrine in that junk too. So
he from Ohio?
No, so it's real talk then.
It's from like deep south.
Yeah.
It's on that.
Why was this shit in the Hall of Fame though?
Because he started rock and roll.
Rock and roll, yeah, exactly. That's why.
Oh, so that's how he started.
Yeah,
to the devil
from rock and roll.
Yeah,
it wasn't Little Richard
right.
or none of them niggas. It was that nigga.
That's funny because I mean, if you think about it, that also, I mean, like, so even when you quote unquote, you can sell your soul in different ways. So you know what I'm saying? You can sell your soul to and I'll just say the record companies in any harm. Sell your soul to the record companies, and by you selling your record companies, that's the narrative that pushes forward, and that might be something that triggers into a lot of the record companies and a lot of the artists now, where they sell their soul, and that's the narrative, and that's the genre.
How many artists put that shit in their lyrics? Like they always say that line. Who feedback is that?
But even as far as like that God damn.
Yeah.
Something like that. Even as far as like that whole like selling your soul shit, like I feel like it's not as like, spooky ooky as they try to make it. I feel like it's more like, putting you in situations where you're going against your spirit. It's like, oh, wear this dress. You know what I'm saying? and the nigga be like, damn, I wore a dress for the money. Fuck. Like that. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. Like, speak on, oh nigga, I know you never did that crime, but I want you to rap about doing these crimes. Then the nigga be like, well shit, I gotta get this money. Let me rap about doing like that's selling your soul. See what I'm saying? I feel like that's kind of how they do it. And I mean, obviously there's, you know, other rituals and shit, but I feel like that's like the start. If they know they can get you there, they can just keep pushing the envelope. You know what I mean? So you're doing all kinds of wild.
It's like
shit.
Lady Gaga.
Like it always starts there with what happened.
I'm saying like Lady Gaga. That's like the stream of the shit. Like she be pulling like full on rituals and shit, like on the Grammys or like on like big stages and shit like that. That should be wild.
And on top of what you're saying, Randall, that shit is true because a lot of these people, well, we already had this, the MK Acid I'm about to go into the MK Acid shit, but a lot of these niggas be raised into in the whole music industry to play a certain role. Like a lot of these niggas. So Lady Gaga, like, and it's so funny how like you'll see pictures of rappers like as little kids with other rappers, and you'd be like, it's such a coincidence he became a famous rapper. Like he took a picture with so and so. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the chances of that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, that same little nigga becomes like some famous rapper. Like I don't know, that shit, like stories like that happen too often. You know, like Larry Fitzgerald used to work at the Minnesota joint. Like I don't mean to put it on Larry Fitzgerald, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's like these people, it's never just random people. They always have some sort of ties to this industry on some level. You know what I mean? Like it just the shit just when it's always like that. So you said what?
Especially when like you would see so and so did this and this, like some type of debt had to be paid to get
like. For real, I feel like the most obvious people who are like into this shit are the ones that you watch as kids grow up from children all the way up into the you know what I'm saying, 50 years old. And you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like those are the most obvious people who are like into the, you know what I'm saying, whole system. You know what I mean? Like the children brought up in that shit. Cause that's all they know.
You mean like child
They
actors?
don't know nothing else.
Like
child actors. Exactly. Child actors. I feel like those are the most obvious ones. Cause they're the most, they've been in, like put it like this, like I forgot who it was, but one of those celebrity dudes was like talking about, I want to say the dude from like the Brady Bunch, but he was saying like he was around like grown ass women. He was fucking bitches at like 12. You know what I'm saying? Just off the Brady Bunch. You know what I'm saying? The dude with the red hair. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about.
And he complaining.
Nah, the dude
he
off
complaining.
They be exposed to the Hollywood lifestyle at a young age.
Yeah,
so like imagine
too early.
you indulging in that shit at a teenager. By the time you're 30, like you're not, you know what I'm saying? You all the way in.
The dude off the two Corys, like
Corey Feldman.
And
that nigga that nigga be crying for help, man, and he been doing it for years, and don't nobody say nothing.
Killed himself, right?
Who?
Fucking bitches. That's what I say.
Nah. Who? Which one?
Corey Feldman. He was like an 80s, early 90s child actor.
It was the two Corys.
One of them killed themselves.
Oh. I know who you're talking about.
Two Corys.
They used to be on
they probably got
camp movies. All them camp movies.
Yeah, but the other Corey is like exposing all like the pedophilia in Hollywood and shit.
Yeah, he's been on that.
The other one killed himself because of the pedophilia in Hollywood.
Right.
You see the joint with Demi Moore where she was just like kissing that little ass kid?
Yep.
Fuck. Like she was just like, oh my God, I just love him. It's like French.
She fucking married Ashton Kutcher and she was old as fuck.
Hey, yeah.
Like, yo. Crazy.
Did y'all see the joint with Ariana Grande when she was on that little Disney show? Did y'all see the little
Disney is like
it was a video.
Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. That was the other dude.
What you say, Brandon?
Disney is the root of the shit.
But bro, did you exactly? You're right. That's like the MK asset fucking Coven. Like that's where they like, you know what I'm saying? That's like the Academy of MK assets.
For the Disney shit.
Hey, you know that
think about that shit.
I posted the 33 like number John. I posted when you was talking about the 33 shit on the Dennis Rodman like post. That's the 33 from Disney because they have a room that's called the 33rd room where like certain elitists get to go behind those doors.
Right.
But guess who owns ESPN?
Disney.
Exactly, nigga. So why would that make sense that they wouldn't be athletes put in fucking place to carry out certain agendas? Think about that shit. They create entertainers the same way.
Disney fabricated the Mulan.
Everything, man. They got a lot of shit.
Hey, but look, look up this video, Ariana Grande. It was titled like the most sexually suggestive video or some shit, and it was just wrong. Like she was doing so much like weird shit where it was like, all right, whoever the nigga that recorded this shit is a straight perv. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like doing like I don't even want to describe it, but it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like just
and she was like a minor. She was like a minor at that time.
Yeah, she was still like a teenager. But they had her doing shit that it was like sexual innuendos. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't like blatant, but you can see through it. It was like, all right, who the fuck got her doing this wild shit?
Rewind, like one of the main he's like either a producer or like talent recruiter. He got busted for fucking with little people. Recently, y'all remember that shit?
All right, so
little people as in midgets or
shut the fuck up.
Hey, but look,
that's politically incorrect.
That's what I'm saying. We talking about some real shit though, because this music industry. Listen though, this music industry is wild, right? So like we be talking about like sexualizing like little girls and all this other shit, but they was doing that shit to little boys because remember them B2K niggas was wild. But the whole fucking thing about B2, remember back in B2K, these niggas was like 14, 15, like taking their shirts off. You know what I'm saying? Like thrusting their hips and shit. These niggas was like fit. And guess what? Guess who was behind them? A fucking pedophile.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Like, come on, man. This music industry is wild.
That's
bro.
parenting. That's parenting. Y'all looking for the. They looking
I'll
for
be
the
damn.
dollars.
You know what I'm saying? Think about that shit. Them B2K
That
niggas
never
out
happened.
there, like you know
That
what I'm
never
saying, looking crazy as teenagers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
They had them niggas looking teenagers at night looking crazy as a goddamn adult.
Them niggas was like humping the ground at like 16 and shit like that. Like they don't need niggas doing that shit. These niggas need to graduate high school. You know what I'm saying? Let them do that first.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, come on, man.
You missed the last session, Keyz. But yeah, we was talking about the Dwade whole shit. It's like, dog, it's no reason. It's no reason for I don't give a fuck how old they is. But they're a fucking child. There's no reason for a child to be sexualized on this motherfucker talking about, oh yeah, I'm trans out here and shit.
That's how they want society to be, bro.
It's no reason. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it doesn't make no sense. And the first people up that's supposed to take the bait and shit is supposed to be black people anyway. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, because that's Dwade's son. Yeah, we supposed to be okay with this shit. No, this is a fucking child, nigga. This is a fucking child. Nobody's supposed to be out here being sexualized or no shit like that. Definitely not talking about no trans shit with your little young ass. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You ain't seen shit, nigga. You ain't seen shit in your life, nigga. We can't even drink until we're fucking 21. But they'll send our ass to fucking war at 18, you know what I'm saying? And they talking about this little nigga is supposed to be trans or some shit. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. He gave me no fucking
valid
decisions.
points. Can't argue. Valid points.
The only thing
you say, Brian?
The only before Brian go, I'm gonna pass it to Brian. The only thing is, I just want to make sure we continuously say that he hasn't necessarily decided that he's going to be trans. He is quote unquote still in. Yeah. He is in. And the only reason I just want to give him that respect because he is in the process. Yeah. He's still,
I see the eyes, Brian. I see the eyes.
He's still.
It's
I mean,
bullshit.
he hasn't necessarily said he's going to be a girl. He's just saying like right now he is transitioning. So he hasn't necessarily went through the process or any processes or anything.
Hey Al, I always appreciate how you always like reel us back down to earth.
Yeah, he try to see the good out of everybody. He try to see the good out of everybody. I love that.
He might want to be referred to as she now, Al.
You're right.
I don't think nobody in the room has an issue with him trying to be a her or her trying to be a him. If that's not the issue that we all have, the issue that we all have is the narrative that they try to paint with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
It's a child, you know? It's a fucking child, bro. That's all it is.
And knowing you gotta be aware of your celebrity too. Like you have like a huge impact on other, on other people.
Trust me, these niggas is aware. Trust me, it's not one celebrity ain't aware.
What happened with
of his influence?
Definitely aware.
Yeah. It's not gonna happen to a fucking a D-list actor. It's gonna happen to Dwayne fucking Wade.
Exactly,
Right.
and Gabrielle
Right.
Union. Exactly, nigga. A power couple at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Supposedly a power couple.
The Black
And
Power
then even on top of that, I mean, and I know we kind of already had this conversation, but what you just said made me think of something. It's like, why is it like it makes sense why Dwayne Wade would be there? I mean, but like you said, Alex, this has happened before, but it's more of a a new generation, a new example of the Magic Johnson shit, kind of. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you had Dwayne Wade, this like what I'm saying, super strong black man, alpha male image. You know what I'm saying? And then this is what, and it's like, so it's like if he okay with it, it must not be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's like, of course they would use that nigga to be the one. You understand what I'm trying to say, though? It's like it would make sense why they, why they would use a nigga like him.
Yep. But once again, I want you guys to make sure we know this, and we make sure we state this. Dwayne Wade is known to wear purple and black fingernail polish on his toes.
I posted it, yeah.
He was the first nigga before Russell Westbrook. He was the first nigga to come out here wearing some stupid ass shit.
Look, that's the difference. Like, so
first nigga.
Look,
first nigga wearing some stupid ass shit.
Listen.
Listen. Get your ass back in the locker room, please,
Corey,
and redress.
Corey, listen. I hear what you're saying. Russ wear some stuff. Russ wear some stuff. Cam wear some stuff, and a whole bunch of niggas wear some stuff.
And they came after.
No, listen. Russ wears some stuff, Cam wears some stuff, but it's a whole different ball game when you painting your toenails. That's all I'm getting.
You're right.
That's a whole different ball game.
I will agree with that.
I may go get a.
He trying to live. He living through his son. Dog. He living through his son, man.
I'll report him.
I go get my.
I heard people say that before, Corey, that he living through his son.
Look, I go get a pedicure with my wife. She wants to treat me for my birthday, right? I go get my feet done, right? At the end they be like, they hold the joint and they ask me, you want this gloss? I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Nah, nigga, get out of here.
Gloss, I'm Gucci. I did enough.
I wasn't even supposed to be here, dog. I did enough. I wasn't supposed to be here.
Like, it feels to me like that part of it. It just seems like it's like that's
yeah, dog.
So real quick, can I pivot just because you brought that up? Can I pivot just because you brought that up? And I just want to ask the question, and everybody can be truthfully honest because
let's go.
It sounds like Corey is completely against it.
Yes, I am.
Y'all get your feet done?
Huh?
When I say feet done, I mean like an actual pedicure process. Not necessarily the toes and and getting gloss and shit done on it, but like actually going and getting them soaked and you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I do.
I've been like twice in the past year.
Y'all brave.
I haven't got a petty.
I've never had one, but my father's done it before, and I got a couple cousins influenced from my father. They do it, so I don't judge. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I've never done it before.
Y'all brave.
Like, I'm with you with that, Marcus. I'm like, we know they Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But it's still that.
But I'm open-minded to it, though. I'm not saying I'm open-minded. I just haven't taken that step. I just haven't taken it, but I'm open-minded.
It's a big step.
I understand, nigga. Like, you want your feet to be nice and fucking good. Like, why not? What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with having your feet clean and fucking, nigga, like, I be on my feet a lot, nigga, so I know my feet be fucked up. So
it's a big step, man. It's a big step. It's a big, it's a big step.
They give you like a little massage with it, too.
Hey, but it's a big step coming up from where we was at, dog. It's like anything that's feminine is fucking gay. You know, I'm not. You know, I got gay people, lesbians, and all that shit in my family and shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when I was growing up, that shit is fucking gay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. It's
recognized differently. It's self-care.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not shitting on nobody. Never that. You know, you know, because black people, we done felt everything. We done felt everything. But I'm not shitting on nobody at the end of the day. But I'm just, you know, at the end of the day, we done grew up knowing that shit. It's just like a white supremacist. They grew up knowing that shit. They grew up knowing that.
Hey, yo, Corey, I'm sorry, dog. Like, you be bringing white, you be like, well, I was on the roller coasters, but see, the white supremacists, you be like, nigga.
Yeah, you gotta throw it up. You gotta throw it in there, dog. 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 I understand every side of everything, dog. I understand every side of it. It's like, nah, dog. Nah, dog. You talking about a nigga that been playing football since fucking
the first time that
I can
years ago
crawl around in the dirt. It's like, come on, dog. I don't know about these fucking. You know what I'm saying?
The first time that I went,
still, it's
shut up. The first time that I went, those same, and like what I realized is that I went. It's like it's like you just gotta kind of like you just getting your fucking feet clean. Like you're not getting your toes polished. You ain't getting none of that shit. No gloss and none of that shit. You can hold all that shit. Just get these dogs and and get them joints. Get them.
Get them dogs.
And Pete said the shit.
Come on, dog. Y'all gonna mute me on that shit? Come on, we can just fuck you, Randall.
Damn.
Them dogs.
Pete said the shit.
You know, you getting your dogs?
Now, I'm saying it does every single time that I do go, it does feel kind of weird that like I'm getting my dogs done, and then like 10 feet away from me, this chick is just like sitting there with her getting her nails and shit done. It's just like and then like when other bitches come in the joint, you be like, dude, you be sinking down in your seat like.
Yeah, dog. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, dog.
It's different.
Brian, you know what I'm talking about, dog. You done played football and shit.
God.
You know, we done grew up off you supposed to be a man's man or whatever the fuck. So I know it's some interesting. It's a different feeling when you going in that joint. You doing that shit, dog.
Dad, come on, holler at me, dog. Talk to him.
What you say?
Hey, y'all talking about y'all fucking feet and nails getting done. The last time somebody seen my feet was when I was being born. I've been wearing socks.
That's what I'm talking about, dog. That's what I'm talking about, dog.
Ever since.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, y'all wear your shoes in the house?
Last time somebody seen my toes.
I wear socks 24/7.
Exactly.
Keep y'all covered in the house.
One sock off.
Bad.
Yeah, I got some slippers.
Look. I got some Gucci slippers on with the Steelers socks on, dog. Gucci flips on with the Steelers socks on, dog. In the house, nigga. In the house. Like I feel you. I feel the self-care and shit, but it's like, I don't know, dog. I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't made that jump yet either.
I ain't made it. This is a big jump though. But that's a big jump though.
You say you did it before?
That's a big jump though. It's self-care though. It's self-care though. So I can't shit on it. It's we can laugh about it because we bros and shit. And you know how we came up and it's like we all, you know what I'm saying? We all like whatever. You know what I'm saying, dog? It's so get that shit, nigga. Get that shit.
Let's step. But go ahead, Shaq. What you think? What's your view?
No, I was just gonna say, like, I don't know. I don't feel some type of way about it. I feel like it speaks to how you take care of yourself. I'm kind of like Brian because I've only been I've been only once in the past year, but that's because of COVID. I usually when I go on vacation, I usually want to get my feet, straight. If I go on vacation, especially I'm going to the beach or something, I don't want my shit, I don't want the nails to be.
Damn, nigga,
exactly. I don't all off of the damn skin and shit. So I gotta take care of my shit. But that's the only thing I go.
Like I said,
I feel like when I'm in there, I feel like when I'm in there, I'm kind of proud of being in there. Like I'm like shit. Like they give me a massage, they massaging my damn calf muscles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They getting my calf muscles. They getting my toes, my balls of my feet. I'm that shit's straight with me.
I'm gonna get
only
to
thing
that
I am
You
apprehensive.
say your balls and your feet.
Yeah, the balls of my
Said, you say your balls and
the
your
balls
feet.
of his feet.
My balls.
Oh, I was about to say,
Balls
like, goddamn.
Hey, don't try to twist that. That's gonna be a topic.
I'm like, dude, you know, I'm like, where you be at?
Try to twist that. Hey, the bottoms of your feet.
Oh, okay.
But one thing I do want to mention, and I don't know if people know about this, but some of the tanks and the stuff that they put your feet in, that shit ain't that clean, man. That's the only thing I'm apprehensive about, because they don't change that shit out. That shit is that shit, they put chemicals in it, and they say that the chemicals clean it, but that could fuck your feet up too. So I don't go like on a weekly basis, and that's actually one of my prime reasons why I don't go. Because it could mess your feet up.
It's like the jacuzzi in the hotel room.
Yeah.
For like 2 hours.
It depends, though, like, you know what I'm saying? Because some hotels, they be having a little jacuzzi joint, but it don't be like the best hotels. But then some joints be like nice hotels where you probably feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say, though? It's like some jacuzzi joints, you be like, eh. You know what I'm saying? And the other ones be like, all right, I'm good. You know
it ain't authentic. It ain't powerful enough and shit. It ain't hot enough.
They just like,
Probably worn out.
Yeah.
I probably do it one time. I probably do it one, maybe 2 times. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I know it's like cause dog. Like I said, we grew off that shit. Like dog, that shit is gay. But still, at the end of the day, I know my dogs. I know my dogs. I know dog. We got kids out this motherfucker. I know y'all niggas are far from gay. It's just like, you know what I'm saying.
It's hygiene.
I know, but it's I don't even feel like that's even part of the conversation.
Yeah, I ain't know that we took it to being gay.
I know. I'm like, goddamn, nigga.
No, it's I ain't gonna say it's gay. It's just feminine. I say it's feminine. That's what I say. I say it's feminine. That's what I say. I say it's feminine. But I know my niggas. We got kids out here. We all got kids out here in the game. We all got kids out here.
Let me ask you something, Corey. Let me ask you something real quick. So if it's intimate, right? If it's just your lady saying, hey, babe, like I want you to go ahead, sit on this chair, and I want to give you a pedicure, make sure you all groomed up, boop, 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 put lotion on your feet. Would that be feminine?
No, that's different.
All right.
That's different though. I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna give you the details.
I'm making a valid point.
I had that, but
Paul making a valid point.
I ain't been out into the public. I ain't been out to the public where people see my feet out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's why I said.
Hey,
I don't know. You know,
Paul making it. Paul making a valid point though. If you know you got a woman massaging your feet and you know what I'm saying, like nigga, that's like some, you know what I'm saying, she holding you down for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
nothing at all.
That's some king shit right there for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nothing at all.
There's really nothing. Actually, if you really think about it, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
No, that's a beautiful thing right there.
When you put it from that perspective,
I still got a lot of growing up to do. Still got a lot of growing up to do, man. I still got a lot of growing up to do. That's all it is.
Washing a nigga feet, that was like the ultimate sign of like respect at that point in time.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Jesus Christ got his feet washed.
Wang is about to get out of the way, then go on ahead.
Say that again?
I said if Ying Wang is about to get me out of the way, then go ahead.
Just get me out the way.
Shouldn't even laugh at that.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all racist.
We was talking about that last episode. Like, can black folk be racist?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Here and there, yeah.
I don't want
But they don't know they're being racist. That's the thing. They don't know they're being racist.
They do.
It's not
Hey,
being
look. All right, so how about?
Because we don't have the power and the money to be racist, literally.
Hey, so what y'all think? What y'all think? 5 years from now, what y'all think society? Because I feel like the way society been going should be changing so fast. So like, what y'all think society gonna be like? The way shit going, where you think we gonna be in 5 years? Like, not even just as black people, just like technology.
Just in 5 years?
I'm not even talking about like this. I'm not talking about like this racial shit. Yeah, I'm just saying like I'm not even gonna say 10. Just even in the near future, like technology.
5 years.
I'm not just talking about like all this sensationalism, but just like where we gonna be as this. You know what I'm saying? Because shit is changing fast right now.
Yeah, rapidly. It is.
I think people.
I don't think 5 years is enough for black people, but go ahead.
I think people as a whole are gonna be like gridlock or dependent on like some type of like government issue technology. Like you have to check in at this point. You have to check in with your
like the ring,
huh?
Like the ring from the NBA bubble, like some shit like that.
One of these episodes I was saying that like that's the beta version. Like they're trying to like outroll that shit with popular people, and it's just gonna be like an easier transition. Like you have to check in with your ring. You have to check in with your
oh, that's the chip.
Your
matter of fact,
your social score. You got to check in with your like what classification you are.
Yep.
Financially.
That's the chip right there.
Yeah, everything's gonna be like it's gonna be so accessible, and it's gonna put a burden on some people because they just can't keep up. It's gonna be like real fucking dark and like real cut and dry. Like you're gonna be here, It's like lines are gonna be drawn in the
you're either getting money or you're not getting
for
money.
real.
Lines are gonna be drawn in the same.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm gonna be here. Like it's gonna be like completely like
I'm gonna be getting money. Fuck these niggas out here.
So you think that's gonna happen within the next 5 years?
5 to 10 easily. Look how much.
I mean, I can't put that past you because look how fast the world in turn just.
It's something like that though. Honestly, it's something like that though.
Yeah, in some countries it is, especially like China.
It's like that out here, nigga.
Do you know what China is, right?
What?
That's a communist state. That's a communist country. Yeah. And what is communism rooted in? The government controlling everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right. So where are we going then?
But the thing is, like, how they painting the president.
Not too many white people with guns. We got black people with guns out here.
How they painting the president now? It's gonna be easy to follow because like they gonna like force feed the story like this is doing absolutely everything. Why don't y'all come over here and let this man with this false hope do everything? Like this
no.
I don't know.
From the first,
somebody fix it.
The Ready Player 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're headed. The Ready Player 1, 2. The way.
Hold up, nigga. Get closer to the mic, nigga. We can't really hear you. It's like breaking off.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying that Marcus was right from like I forget the first or second episode, but he always says shit. That Ready Player 1 shit. That maybe not next 5 years, but definitely within the next 20. Because they're all my kids are doing it right now. My son is downstairs. He says shit to me. I'm in his fucking he's not that cocoon that he's in because he's so dialed into that. You see what I'm saying?
Can I ask a question? I never asked it before, but I really.
Somebody need. Hold on. Somebody
that shit gotta get
off mute.
It's cool.
All right.
No, I was just gonna say I feel like I gotta ask
you. Ain't shit, Randall. White guy mute me though, dog. White guy mute me.
Didn't it work?
That ain't me, dog. I have nothing going on in the background. Go ahead.
Corey don't realize he on that damn cell phone, so every time he talk, he overshadow everybody else.
Exactly. So don't say
He
nothing.
know that.
That's why I don't say nothing. Go ahead.
What you mean you don't say nothing, nigga?
I don't say nothing. Go ahead.
What?
So no, I don't play Ready Player One. So the only reason I'm asking is because I just want to make sure I understand the full concept of Ready Player One. So can somebody please explain that concept for me?
All right, Ready Player One is basically like future world. This is like I'm from what I remember. Yeah, it's like just a future world where like everybody lived through their like avatar, like kind of like your Twitter name or your Instagram name, but it was like a real character, and you didn't go outside.
Virtual.
Like your life was your character. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I was looking at that. I'm like, based on the life that we live in right now, social media, I think that's a possible position we can go into, especially us being in quarantine, being used to being out and being inside. So it's like if you're not going outside and you living through the internet, you can be whoever the fuck you want to be, and that's who the game was, because it was showing that their avatar wasn't the same person who they was in the real life. You know what I'm saying? But when they expressed themselves, like the Lena Wraith character, she was like expressing herself as a dude in the movie, and then when he met her in real life, he was like, "Oh shit, you're a girl," like, you know what I'm saying? But he thought like she was like this super tough, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck she portrayed her to be. You know what I'm trying to say though? Like so that's kind of like an example with that about though. You know?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought you meant. I just wanted to make sure I was on the same page and shit.
So one thing I wanted to bring up as far as that 5-year time frame is actually two things, but global warming and where we're at right now, they're sending, you know, realistically or theoretically, they're sending so many SpaceX rocket ships and, you know, revolving around in orbit and sending, you know, stuff to Mars and to the moon and all that. So a couple of things that I know that's going to hit hard in 5 years. One is global warming. Global warming is going to bounce back really big because we didn't really take sight of it because everybody was kind of on lockdown, and you saw the difference between, you know, when everything was with all of the pollution and stuff, when everything was operating like full throttle, and how we had that 4-month, you know, kind of halt where the you know the ozone and everything could kind of recover. And so I think we're going to be right back in there. I think we're going to be right back in that instance, and it's going to be like everybody's going to be like conscious and cognizant of, hey, we need to preserve the world, or we need to get the fuck off of it. And so I feel like in the next 4 or 5 years, everybody's going to be talking about going to a different planet, and I feel like Elon Musk is going to make it presentable to everybody that this is possible.
Yeah, he got the money.
I feel like that's going to be a whole like shift in mentality. Like, would you consider going? Would you consider going? How much does it cost? Like, all of that shit is gonna happen.
Pisha, before you get to your next point, I wanted to ask though. I felt like this. I want to get into the conspiracy theory real quick. Like this whole pandemic and shit. Do you not think this goes? Does anybody think that this might play a part in the whole? Because Pichak was talking about the global warming and shit like that, and you know how I forgot the Puerto Rican lady in New York, congresswoman and shit.
LC.
Yeah, bringing the green movement and shit and all that shit or whatever the fuck out here. Does anybody think on the back end like it's a conspiracy theory that the pandemic helped to slow down some of the shit that was going on with the everybody driving the Tahoes out here with the gas guzzlers and shit like that out this motherfucker, the gas guzzlers and you know.
So I'll just say this one. I didn't think about that, but I also heard this other like thought, and it's also a rumor or whatever the fuck it is. I don't want to say it's a conspiracy theory, but it's also another one that says like this is another way for like it was supposed to be like keeping all the celebrities on lockdown. So like
I didn't hear this. Go ahead.
So it's like a whole bunch of different celebrities in which like different things, and like they're trying to keep them in the house. So I believe like Ellen is on that list, and then it's also funny that Ellen is like under a little bit of heat right now for all the racism and different things under that nature that have been taking place at her workplace. But it's like a whole bunch of different people that are under like a microcosm or microscope for like different alleged, I don't want to say activities, but so we got the set.
Like what, Al?
Like child trafficking.
Okay.
And I don't want to say. I'm sorry. I don't want to say Ellen. I don't want to say Ellen is tied to that, but it's also different.
She is. She bound gracefully.
Yeah, so it's like
I want to be surprised, but yeah,
it's a way for to keep a lot of people. I mean, to keep the vast majority of people who are in high, quote unquote, high places with high money, keep them under lockdown, and that by keeping them under lockdown, it keeps everybody else under lockdown and different things of that nature. But it's also like sex trafficking, child trafficking, and different things. And even still, like as we talk about a lot of the Black Lives Matter thing, there's still a lot. I mean. I don't want to take anything away from Black Lives Matter, but there's still a lot of like child trafficking that has been going on and has been going on for years, but is literally swept under the rug as if that is not happening. And
the information age though is fucking them niggas up though.
Nah, but it's like I think 5 years ago was the information age. Now like they have complete control over like all type of like media outlets. Like the internet is being like,
it's getting stupid though. It's getting stupid though. It's cutting niggas off.
Randall, you right. Because look, I looked up some shit because I remember I was watching this video like years ago, like all the way fucking years ago, right? And it was LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Larry Bird, and they was all sitting out on a panel, right? And they asked LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony, they was like, yeah, do you think they're like, I forgot exactly, I promise you, like I don't remember exactly, but it was a racial issue. It was like, do you think racism is real? Or do you think there's racial things? And I was sitting there like, I know LeBron and Carmelo gonna keep it real, cause like, you know, I remember at that time I used to root for them niggas like heavy. So I was like, yeah, I know they're gonna keep it real. Niggas was like, nah, racism doesn't exist. It was like some shit like that. I was like, what the fuck? So I remember being mad at them
no shit
niggas
like that. I gotta see this shit.
Because they didn't get that shit, right? So then when I get older and then I see it and I'm looking for that video on the internet, you know what I'm saying? I want to see that. I'm looking for that
There
shit.
no more.
And I couldn't find it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, how the fuck is that video gone? I watched that with my own eyes on ESPN. You know what I'm saying? And then I looked everywhere because I wanted to show. The only reason why I looked it up because I want to show niggas. I'm like, look how niggas changed their team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right after Trayvon Martin got killed, then you got LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul. All these dudes came out and they did that little thing. And then that became the era of now the athlete being woke. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when the era of all these athletes speaking out and speaking up. But it started with that moment right there when you saw them niggas. But before that, athletes wasn't doing that shit. It might have been like you ain't seen no videos of niggas in the 90s like that speaking out against shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seen niggas in the early 2000s speaking out against shit. The only nigga I can remember probably off the top of my head that was speaking against the establishment was that nigga that was from Denver, Abdul Raoud or whatever. Like, that's the only nigga I remember. And what happened then with him when he started speaking shit? He got kicked the fuck out the league.
You got blackballed.
Get your black ass out of here. Mm-hmm.
Craig Hodges too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like back in the 90s, this wasn't the thing to do. But now, because these big corporations support it, now these niggas speak out. And now people be like, oh, these niggas do it because they know they ain't gonna lose no money by doing it. But if
they can do it now,
if money was on the line, they would shut.
Yeah,
exactly.
They can do it now. Nike running it. So, yeah, take it back, Alex. This is like, do you really think like Nike is on some underhand shit, or you know what I'm saying, or is it just about money? Honestly, at the end of the day, are they on some underhand shit, or are they just about some money? At the end of the day,
It's about the bread.
And that was another question that I had too. So if white supremacy was hot and popping, if we was back in 1950, 1960 or some shit, and Nike was out this joint, you know what I'm saying? They hopping on the joint, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
The earliest example I seen that shit was Pepsi. That's the earliest one I seen. But go ahead.
Now I was just gonna say for a little bit more context. What's his name? Fucking Abdul Rahim. The one you were talking about from the Nuggets.
Yeah.
He got blackballed. He got blackballed from the NBA because he didn't want to stand. Based off of his beliefs, he didn't want to stand for the national anthem way back when in the '90s. And then also Craig Hodges ended up getting blackballed. And a lot of people don't really realize like Craig Hodges was one of the main, or I don't want to say he was one of the main people. He was a key piece on that fucking '93 Bulls team or what have you. But like he literally showed up to the White House and he showed up in his I don't want to call it the wrong thing, so I apologize. He showed up in his garb to the White House, and like literally after he showed up in his I want to say Muslim garb. I apologize if I'm wrong, but it was like Muslim attire or something along those lines. And he showed up to the White House and that shit. And then after that, but like at that point in time, he was one of the best 3-point shooters and one of the best. I don't want to say best players. He was one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. And literally after that, they was like, yeah he's.
They said he know Reggie Miller, but you know what I'm saying.
Hey, he was like that nigga got canceled back like in the '90s though. Who's getting canceled? Like that nigga got canceled for real. You know.
Damn.
But it's funny though, like you said,
niggas didn't make a movie
you
about them niggas.
know what I'm saying? Like shit didn't change. It's a different time because like you said, like at first Kaepernick wasn't supported for kneeling. I mean for not you know supporting the anthem, but whatever. But like now the general media is supporting that whole ideology. But back then, a homeboy from the Nuggets completely out. It's not even a conversation. Nobody changed their tune. It was like, oh, I see where he was coming from. Like even now, they might even bring this nigga back to the forefront. He was the first nigga that wasn't supporting the flag. And like you know how like now they trying to say, oh, like Kaepernick should be in the NFL. Da, da, da. The same niggas I was saying I don't fuck with Kaepernick is the same niggas now that's saying like, oh, get him back in the league. But ain't nobody talking about homeboy who did it first. You see what I'm saying? So this shit is all for gestures. It's all fucking gestures. Half these niggas on TV, they probably don't believe what the fuck they.
I still think Kaepernick.
They just say what they gotta say to keep their audience. You know what I'm saying? Say what they gotta say to keep their audience. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I hear that. I can't stand Kaepernick though. Because he brought this whole shit out here. I swear to God, he's a fucking bum. I swear he's a bum. But I understand the platform he was trying to rock with, but I swear he's a fucking bum.
Oh no, do tell. Why is Kaepernick a bum? Do tell.
Because he's a fucking bum. He's a bum, dog. He's a bum. He did all right with San Fran and shit. Don't get me wrong. I understand the whole the black platform and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take that from that.
Super Bowl. How's he a bum?
Wait,
I'm bum.
He's been in the Super Bowl, bro. He's beat some teams too.
Hey, that alcohol.
Did he win the Super Bowl?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay. All right.
So that makes you a bum?
Did Cam win the Super Bowl? He went to the Super Bowl too. Did Cam win the Super Bowl?
No.
Oh,
all right.
What point does that make?
But we on some different things though. Cam, I will give you Cam is a fucking dog. Cam is out here. You know what I'm saying?
Gave him the same metric.
In those same time frames, would you, if you had the number 1 draft pick for a quarterback, are you picking Cam or are you picking Dove? Are you picking Cam Newton or fucking Kaepernick? Who are you picking?
What?
Who are you picking?
Kaepernick never even like reached his whole potential though. He never
exactly. Thank you. Because it wasn't there. I want to hear that he never reached his full potential. I don't want to hear that shit.
Hey, did y'all hear some people were saying? Did y'all hear some people were saying Alex Smith was going if he come back fully healthy at the beginning of the season, they're gonna start him over Dwayne Haskins.
And that's
you hear that shit?
That's DC media doing their fucking work.
What?
I saw that shit coming last year.
What I'm talking about?
That's DC media doing their work. That's DC media doing their work. Like, there's no other media that will fucking put a fucking crippled in front of a first round draft pick. Like, what sense do that make?
That's what I'm talking about. Was Colin Kaepernick's accuracy like that? He has some accuracy. Did he have accuracy? Please tell me. Somebody say he had accuracy. Please tell me he was that dog out there.
Hey, Corey.
Please tell me.
Corey. You got like, first of all, you shouldn't speak on things that you don't know what you're talking about.
What we talking about, nigga? I know football. What you talking about? Colin Kaepernick had accuracy like that?
If you want to go off of career stats, I'm looking at it right now. Completion percentage, Colin Kaepernick, 59.8%.
59? What? Go on. You're saying.
Passer rating, Kaepernick, 88.9. Cam, passer rating, 86.1. Yards.
You already know he don't like Cam, so go ahead.
And I don't make, you know what I'm saying? Yards per passing attempt, Kaepernick, 7.3. Cam, 7.3. Yards per rushing attempt, Kaepernick, 6.1. Cam, 5.1. So what is you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, get out of here, dog.
You got the okay face.
Come on, Kaepernick, dog. Come on, get out of here, dog. Get out of here. He had one season where he was okay. One season where he was okay. Fucking Cam was out there trying balling every season. Cam balled every season.
Well, I remember from Kaepernick as a football player,
am I wrong?
He was celebrated early, but then when he started going on that decline, like everybody turned on him for real. Like if
Marcus,
all the way
honest, am I wrong?
It wasn't like but he never got to the point of being complete just trash. It was like he went on it like it was like, oh, he's a new up and coming star. Then he had his decline, and it's like, oh, he ain't shit. And then he started kneeling, and then it just went
exactly.
Shit. But he never really got the opportunity to
get him the fuck out of here.
Garbage, you know what I'm saying? But that's
exactly.
What happened. As soon as
I don't want to hear no fucking stats.
A little bit, everybody started saying he was some shit. But if you really look at his numbers, he never really had a horrible season. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really trash. You know what I'm saying? Like as a quarterback,
he had a backup season. He had a good backup season.
I'm not saying that Cam.
He was okay. Okay.
But see, I think with Cam,
I'm not gonna shit on him. But he was okay.
But sometimes I think the problem in sports is like sometimes a nigga could peak too early. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they come out the gates all super duper, and then when they don't keep that up, they might have a slight decline. They be like, oh, this nigga ain't Superman. He's some shit. Throw him in. It's like Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that nigga lost. He ain't shit. Throw him in the trash. You know, you know what I'm saying? But if you're a guy who like gradually,
my thing is with Kaepernick, I'm not gonna shit on him. I'm not gonna shit on Kaepernick. I'm like, he definitely should have had at the very least, he should have had a backup job anywhere, somewhere, anywhere. Doesn't matter what state, what football team, whatever. But I can't stand that niggas talk about him like he was fucking Tom Brady or somebody out here that was slinging a fucking rock, and this nigga should be fucking starting any goddamn any fucking football team or whatever. No, he may have a secondary position or whatever, playing quarterback or whatever, second string or whatever. But dog, it's like niggas was chomping at the bit to say like this nigga need to be starting and shit. It's like, nah, dog, it's not that serious.
I will say this.
It's not that good.
The one thing I do agree with you. I do agree with you on the fact that I do think that I feel like for a nigga to not be in the league for like 4 years and just think he was like, this nigga wasn't Joe Montana, this nigga wasn't fucking Aaron Rodgers, like he wasn't like at the top of the game. So to think this nigga is supposed to just come from 4 years out and just come in the league and just start tearing shit up.
Calm down. Let's calm down for a second.
As far as talent-wise, of course that nigga deserves to be in the league. As far as talent, and he had success at a young age. Like, talent-wise, he should be in the league.
No question.
For niggas to be like he's supposed to, like he just like anybody else, he got to earn that shit. But I feel like he still has the ability to do it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like he can.
And he fucked that shit up last season. Yeah.
But I'm talking about 4 years removed. I'm talking about 4 years removed to no football. And expect this nigga to just come in and like he's supposed to be a starter. Like nah.
Nah. And it's not like when you were here, you were a fucking Tom Brady or a fucking Michael Vick or you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, dog.
Nigga, he put the most rushing yards in the playoff game.
All right.
I also think we are diminishing the weapons.
And how many rushing yards did Lamar Jackson put up last year, nigga? I want to hear that shit about fucking
enough.
Colin Kaepernick, nigga. Fuck that nigga.
Not enough.
We can understand your hatred for
Put up yards. You gotta put up yards. And I'm hating because I cannot stand fucking the Ravens, dog. I cannot stand the fucking Ravens. But I'm saluting this nigga Lamar Jackson, dog. That nigga's a fucking dog. So I don't want to hear no shit about no fucking Colin Kaepernick. He ain't do shit out here. Nigga, you can be a backup quarterback, but don't be out here expecting a fucking job, nigga.
He did though. How he ain't do shit when he did though?
What did he do? Does he have a ring?
He went to the Super Bowl.
I think.
The same breath. Do Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson has done more than this nigga Colin Kaepernick in 2 years, and he only been here 2 years.
Wait, you saying Kaepernick and Lamar Jackson not in the same?
Nigga, what are you talking about?
No,
I feel like I would take Lamar Jackson. I don't know if I'm hearing
thank you.
right.
I would take Lamar Jackson as
Colin
much as I hate the Ravens. I would take Lamar Jackson over fucking Colin Kaepernick any day, nigga.
You saying that? But Colin Kaepernick been to a Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson hasn't. Has he sniffed it?
But Lamar
he sniffed
Jackson
it.
and
He sniffed
the
it.
second year
He
of the
was
league,
there.
though. I'm taking Lamar Jackson every time over Kaepernick.
So Marcus, this is the only thing what we're trying to get to the point is that Corey is like diminishing everything that Colin Kaepernick has done, right?
Oh, I thought y'all just talking about Lamar and Kaepernick.
Corey, Corey, can I finish? Corey, can I finish?
Okay, my bad. All right, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
What Corey is doing is Corey is diminishing everything that Colin Kaepernick has done. And then in the same exact breath, he says like Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson has done great. But Lamar Jackson,
2 seasons.
he has yet to take his team to the Super Bowl. And if you're talking about a NFL quarterback, one of the premier things that you can do is take your team to the Super Bowl. And so if you're going to,
I'm not taking Trent Dilfer over Lamar Jackson. I'm sorry.
That's a tall ass.
I'm not taking any Lamar Trent Dilfer. I'm not taking Rich Gannon. I'm not.
But no.
taking any of these other niggas that's been to Super Bowl. Like, I don't get it.
But no. But Trent Dilfer wasn't the pioneer that led that team to the Super Bowl. Colin Kaepernick was the pioneer that led that team to the Super. Was one of the pioneers. Trent Dilfer was a legit manager, and he handed the ball off to Jamal Lewis and let the defense do their work. Colin Kaepernick actually went out and made plays and led his team to the Super Bowl.
All right, Joe Flacco, you taking Joe Flacco over Lamar Jackson?
No. That playoff game.
Joe Flacco was the man when they won the Super Bowl. Joe Flacco was killing shit in the playoffs. So you taking because he won the Super Bowl? Are you gonna take him over Lamar Jackson?
But that's not the thing.
It's not about Lamar Jackson. It's about Colin Kaepernick.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just the only reason I'm saying this is because I thought y'all was trying to say Colin Kaepernick is better. Like, to me, I don't feel like it's a compliment.
No.
I'm talking between Lamar Jackson.
Competition. I feel you.
Okay, all right.
It's just totally discrediting what Colin Kaepernick did in this. What he did versus the Packers in the playoffs? Come on, man.
Yeah,
that's what I said, Marcus. Okay, all right.
And because, like, even so, as you think about it, like, we can talk about, like, I don't remember who Colin Kaepernick's receivers were at that time. And, like, legit, he was leading that team. Like, yeah. But no. Yeah, that's awesome.
Colin Kaepernick had a solid career.
I know somebody got this computer in front of him. Pull his
in a power position when he started all that kneeling shit. I think that's just what fucked him up. Like, if he was a starter, he might have had a better opportunity to, get over that shit. But I feel like because he wasn't starting, made him more expendable. You know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of what fucked him over a little bit.
But even at the same time, I think Colin Kaepernick still was a starter when he started kneeling. I think he might have got hurt. He might have got hurt.
Yeah.
And then, like, even still, I think that 49ers team was trash. And I think at that point in time, they were playing for draft picks. And I might not be wrong. I mean, I might be wrong, but I think they fired.
No, I think you're correct.
They did some more shit. And, like, as we know, like, it especially at that quarterback position, like, if you aren't with a coach that is, like, truly trying to win, especially, or a coach that's trying to benefit and suit the game towards your quarterbacking skills, because I think, as a matter of fact, and if I'm not mistaken, the offensive coordinator that is his offensive coordinator, He's the same one that now is like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to tailor my game, and I'm going to tailor the game towards Lamar Jackson's skill set. But at that point in time, when Colin Kaepernick, he was like, fuck it. I'm not going to abide by, like, I need him to play by my rules as opposed to me playing by his rules. But now he's like, fuck it. Let me just go ahead and use Lamar Jackson like how he's supposed to be used. And we see how that shit worked out.
I'm sorry though. I just had to say this.
Only thing I'm gonna say to that is that I do agree with everything you're saying as far as like the even if you say it's so far as him kneeling before he even became went on the bench or whatever, but even as far as him kneeling, I think that gave space for them to use any opportunity to bench him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even if he was kneeling before he got benched, just that was like, okay, let's go put what was it, the white dude? Let's go put him Blaine Gabbert. Okay, this is an opportunity for us to we're losing. Let's put Blaine Gabbert in. Let's blame it on Cap. You know what I'm saying? It's just it was just an opportunity.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Could somebody with a fucking laptop or computer in front of them please look up the receivers that Colin Kaepernick had? Please. I just want to know. That's all I want to know. That's
Corey,
all I want to know.
Said numbers lie, stats lie, so you don't want to see that. But no, the only thing other than that, Mark, I would continuously add though. That was also like, I think he was scheduled to make even more money the following year after that kneeling shit. And so, you know what I'm saying, like if you're gonna quote unquote bring me controversy, and you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, like, we gotta ask all these questions and shit, and then we gotta pay you a good lump sum. Like you are expendable, and so that was definitely like
exactly. And even on top of that, it's so funny that happened at that time, because even in the middle of that, it's like other teams would be like, well, I don't want to pay this nigga either. You know what I'm saying? So it made sense how his whole situation played out. It was like, oh, it's time for this nigga to get paid the money he truly deserves. Instead of that, let's just use this as an excuse not to pay this nigga and blackball him out the league. Like, whether you agree with him or not, it's clear that the nigga got blackballed out the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's obvious, you know, whether you like him or not, or agree with his stance or whatever the fuck, that still happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. It was Michael Crabtree and.
Thank you. He had a baller. That's what I'm saying. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know, because the only person I know that made it to the Super Bowl with no fucking receivers was Tom Brady. That's all I want to know. What receivers he had.
Michael Crabtree's out the league.
Yeah, he's out of the league now. He's out of the league. I just wanted to know what receivers he went to the fucking Super Bowl.
In the league? What, 4 years in the league?
And how many niggas want Crabtree on that squad?
Because Michael Crabtree is like our age. He's like our age. He might be a year older than us, maybe. And I think he was playing for the Ravens like last year, wasn't he?
But was he or was he not balling?
Or 2 years ago?
He wasn't playing.
Was he or was he not balling back then?
No, I mean, I remember seeing him on the field. I mean, obviously I ain't watch every game.
Before we had a D Hopkins and everybody, you know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. Crabtree was fucking balling.
Don't forget about him and Richard Sherman going back and forth like time and time again, and Richard Sherman saying he wasn't shit. Like that was like peak Michael Crabtree. And Michael Crabtree was known for if I'm not mistaken, Michael Crabtree was known for one route. And even still, and Corey, to counter your point, you said the only person you know that made it to the Super Bowl with no receivers is Tom Brady. Let's not forget about Cam fucking Newton that we just talked about.
No, Cam had receivers. Don't do it.
Oh, you need to stop.
Yes, Steve.
Don't do it.
Smith, right?
Don't do it. Yes, don't do it. Smith was
not the Super Bowl yet.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
That Super Bowl, and that's the only thing I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna talk about
He's
he
a
didn't have any for the Super Bowl, Cam didn't have any. Cam had Greg Olsen for the Super Bowl, and then fucking Devin Funches, fucking man,
Kelvin Benjamin.
Kelvin Benjamin, exactly. Kelvin Benjamin.
Where's he now? That nigga's a tight end.
Michael Crabtree went 1,000 yards one time in his career.
And that was probably the year Colin was.
Who was his quarterback?
San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
2012.
Who has never really had a wide receiver until like recently? Drew Brees.
I thought you was about to say Drew
remember
Lock.
Joe Horn?
Marcus Colston used to be with him.
Marcus Colston and Joe Horn. He had two top tier receivers.
Yeah, Marcus Coulson used to come.
Marcus Coulson was like a Pro Bowl caliber receiver, though.
Yeah, real talk.
He's a fucking dog. Before they got all the niggas on that joint. Yeah.
I get it.
But I feel like Drew Brees does make niggas though. Like there's a couple guys like that probably wouldn't know their name, but since they play with Drew Brees and that passing game is so prolific, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a couple guys you probably see their names and shit. But
honestly, that tells a tale though, because if you're looking at
again, like Jamal Crawford, he like the NFL Jamal Crawford. You know what I'm saying? It's like like that.
But if you're looking at Drew Brees and the fucking talent he has over that motherfucker, dog, he has running backs. He has multiple running backs. He has multiple wide receivers. He has a running back that should be a wide receiver and shit.
Not talking.
You know what I'm saying?
We said wide receivers.
No, but I'm saying though, Drew Brees should have won a fucking Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to his talent. That's what I'm saying to his talent. If a nigga like Tom Brady had them niggas over there,
I think got one. Flacco ain't have. I'm looking at it. Flacco had Pierre Garçon, and that was about it.
Who had Pierre Garçon?
Didn't
Nah.
Flacco too.
Nah, Garcon came from the Colts before y'all. And then he went to the 49ers or something.
Yeah, nah, you're right. That's what happened. Colts, Redskins, 49ers.
You thinking of Anquan Bolden.
My bad.
Quan Bolden was a dog. He's a big dog.
Nah, but even still, I think that's also one of the things. All right, so Corey, you was talking about like some of the different weapons that Drew Brees has.
He has so many weapons to not have gone to the Super Bowl in the last at least 3 years.
But that's the thing when you think about this being a team
and won it.
It's a team game. So like even when you talk about Brady might not have had like the star-studded wide receivers, but at the same time you look at that defense.
That's my point.
You look at the different players around him. Like Drew Brees, you can't probably really name anybody else off of those defenses besides fucking Darren Sharper, if I'm not mistaken. And he was only there for a couple years. I mean, you can't really name people off of that Saints defense that truly made a true impact for multiple years. Yeah. Like I know we have some people now, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is a team game where you have to all encompass all different aspects. This ain't college where you can outscore niggas. Chip Kelly sort of stat. Ain't that right? Ain't that right?
But that's my whole point about Tom Brady, dog. Because when we first heard about Tom Brady, he was winning Super Bowls with niggas we did not know about.
Yeah. Nah, man.
Exactly.
Be a product of them.
And then he started getting the Randy Mosses.
Don't be a product of the moment.
Coming in his joint.
Don't be a product of the moment. Because I think Tom Brady, if I'm not mistaken, Tom Brady had Terry Glenn. I want to say Curtis Martin was up there. I want to say Ty Law was on that defense. We got the Teddy Bruschies and we got fucking like Tom Brady. I'm
not going to disrespect the defense. I'm not going to disrespect the defense. Never.
First pick in NFL draft next season. Who y'all got?
Trevor Lawrence.
Fantasy?
First pick in NFL draft, not fantasy, just NFL. Like top player out of college football. Who you taking next season?
Sunshine.
Trevor Lawrence. So y'all already think consensus number one?
He does look like Sunshine.
What about Justin Fields?
I can't pick nobody.
I didn't see it, but I didn't see some people say he's in the conversation. Like Trevor, some people saying that he might get taken over Trevor Lawrence though.
He could, but goddamn, like this nigga's been the pick since since he stepped foot. So
look good. It looks good. He looked good.
You know what will bolster Justin Fields' chances of being the number one? Is if Kyler Murray keeps
pick last season.
Say it again.
Oh yeah. No, because he only threw one damn pick the whole season, 40 touchdowns and 1 interception.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if Kyler Murray, because I know they are similar in stature. So if Kyler Murray continues to ascend like he is doing right now, then that definitely would translate well for Justin Fields. But I think right now, you know what I'm saying, you look at Trevor Lawrence and he's more of a prototypical quarterback.
I thought Justin Fields was like 6'4". I could be wrong, but I thought Justin Fields was 6'4".
Nah, I think Justin Fields like I want to say he like 6. I want to say he Iverson. Yo. I want to say he like 6 feet. Yo.
For real?
Little nigga.
Oh no, yo! I can see the
Oh,
dog.
it says he's 6'2", 205.
I can see the dog grading up, and I can see them like what's the old boy out of LSU, the wide receiver, Chase.
Oh, Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase. I can see because the Dolphins got mad picks. They got mad, still first round picks and shit. I could see them trading up. They got their quarterback. I could see them trading up to get a top tier wide receiver.
So that brings me to a question. Like, and just because you said Jamar Chase, and I know he's a dog, but do you see us getting? Do you see not us? Do you see us as football fans getting another like? Because all right, so let me get my point out. So, do you see us getting another wide receiver?
Us as Redskins. That's what we were saying. Go ahead.
Do you see us as us as fucking football fans getting like another number one a number one receiver going number one in a draft? Whereas though it's so many different receivers that come out in each and every year. Like just last year, you had Jerry Jeudy.
Number one.
Yeah, going number one as opposed to like, you know what I'm saying, like a transition.
Like a Calvin Johnson. Like a Calvin Johnson type.
Nah, I don't
think.
And
even still, he went two, right?
I don't think it's,
nah, he went one. That nigga went one.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like, this nigga is 6'7". Yeah, we got to get this nigga. Nah. Yeah. This nigga is 6'7". Let's go. It's no question. There's no reason why we can't throw him the ball. It's no question. It's no question. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, unless you like that, dog. I don't see no wide receiver going like that.
Oh no, you're right, Alex. He was drafted number 2. Alex. He was right.
Who went one?
I don't even know. I just looked his name up and it said he was drafted number 2.
I think a quarterback.
It was 2007.
2000.
Jamarcus Russell.
Oh my God!
They dropped the Raiders fucked up on that
biggest
one.
Bucks. Oh my
damn.
God! Oh my God!
We mentioned
Marcus Russell. Them niggas still trying to get that money back. Still trying to get that money back.
Lose your team to Vegas.
Oh my God! Damn, this nigga said Marcus Russell.
We drafted LaRon Landry. Adrian Peterson was in that draft. Patrick Willis, Ted Ginn.
Very good pick.
Hey,
Marshawn
Lynch, the real.
That was 07?
That was 07. Hey, Dwayne Bowe.
Yep.
That was a good draft. Greg Olsen was in there. Eric Weddle. Sidney Rice.
Mm-hmm. Going to Pittsburgh. That year.
Speaking of draft, I had put in one of the questions that I had for this week was to build like your own free application, right? So I had came up with this idea.
Your own free app, okay.
I came up with this idea of a free app. It's a cloud-based application. It's a streaming application. It would be called Tats, right?
What?
Tats, Tats.
Okay.
And it's
like the tats too. Tats. Okay.
Called Tats, and it stands for today's athletes and tomorrow's superstars, right?
Ooh, okay.
And
that sounds good. It sounds good. Go on.
Shut up. And it will basically have like a shell of like YouTube, but to like weed out. It would be specifically for athletes that have in any collegiate sports. For athletes in the 5th grade all the way to a senior in high school, and this is specifically to help young athletes to give them a platform as far as like recruiting. And each college university would have their own direct link to this application. So let's say if let's say Jalen or whoever, a kid in the 6th grade, right? He's balling out and he has his own tax application or his own tax profile. He can upload his videos or whatever to this platform. And let's say Nick Saban, he sees this kid, it's like, yo, this kid is pretty good. Or he's trending and he follows this dude. And he's able to follow this kid throughout his middle school, high school career, to the point where, because I see a lot of kids who grow up, they don't have access to have highlight tapes or to have X, Y, and Z to put their money to.
That sounds like a good ass fucking
You're
idea.
right. You should stop. You should get this pancake.
Good ass fucking idea. Cut it off. Don't post this shit. That's a good ass fucking idea. My nigga might put that shit up. That sounds like a good ass fucking idea. That's a good ass fucking idea.
Yeah, it's almost like it's like their own consultanship. Get some up.
Good ass idea.
As a matter of fact, I honestly don't even put this out there. You should keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah.
Here's something, dog.
I'm not even trying to be funny. You might really not want to put that out there because niggas will take that idea.
Yeah, unless you already have it going.
Ruthless.
That sounds great.
Good idea, Brian. That's a good ass idea, Brian.
Yeah, I will say this though, and of course, we're cutting this part of the conversation. But I will say this: make sure you think about the access portion too, because you know what I'm saying. Like some people, there are a lot of kids that are playing I'll just say Pop Warner or Pee Wee League, and that not necessarily have a person that can dedicate the time to sit there and record them on a one-on-one basis. And so, you know what I'm saying, you might have some people that still fall through the crack. I mean, of course, there are always going to be times where people fall through the crack.
Put them in there too.
How?
Pop Warner.
But I'm saying, but I'm just saying, you got to think about, how is somebody going to record them if they don't have, if I'm growing up in a single-parent household and my mom's not coming to the games, who's going to record me? You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason
I feel that. I understand.
And I thought of, and that was one of my biggest concerns. And then I got to thinking real crazy. I'm like, oh, well, what if each stadium had a camera set up in a specific
somewhere? Yeah.
It just went too deep. So no homo. But I was just hey, just something food for thought.
Yeah. That's a good ass fucking idea, man. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Alex. I see what you're saying. But this comes with parenting. I know we didn't all play PB football or PB basketball or whatever the fuck, and it was always that one mom or somebody was out there with a motherfucking camera. Just get that shit, man. Put that shit on there. Gotta advertise that shit. Put that shit up there. That's a good ass fucking idea, Brian. That's a good ass fucking idea. Good ass idea. Shut up, nigga. That's a real ass good ass fucking idea, nigga. That's a real good idea, man. Get these little kids out here exposed and shit.
That's a grid ass idea. A grid ass.
Good ass.
AP, that red light got you, boy. You better stop.
Nah, man, I'm chilling. I was
this nigga been in. I ain't heard it. I forgot this nigga was in here. You over there quiet.
Nah, I'm chilling. You taking over, man. Sure.
You taking over, man. Nah, you just pick up, nigga.
I see.
We can't hear you.
Shut up. Two guys that in here.
Oh shit! Somebody.
Oh shit! You shit fucking up.
Can't hear you.
I said my favorite time of the season is coming up. I see you two with hoodies on. Season is my favorite. Fucking right around with it. Go ahead.
Now it look like we're gonna have football too.
That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping, mama dog. That's what I'm hoping.
It looks like it's gonna happen.
But I feel you though, dog. Too, Brian, dog. It's that hoodie season, dog. It's a hoodie season, dog. It's a hoodie motherfucking season. Fuck that shit.
Best in the year.
They canceled tackle football, so I got Jalen in 2 different like leagues right now. Y'all,
Say it again. You cutting up?
I got Jalen. So they canceled tackle football for the fall. So I have him registered in 2 different flag seasons.
Okay. Oh, so let's go.
So 2 different.
I mean, that just mean I got to put the burners on your ass. Okay. Exactly. And John's gonna do that. He gonna put the burners on that ass. Let's go. I'm gonna hear that shit. Let's go.
Oh no, I just don't. I also kind of doesn't want to like burn them out either. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I done seen the motherfucking videos, dog. I just seen a couple of videos that you posted and shit, dog. He gonna burn that ass up. He gonna burn it. I want to see. I can't wait to see the motherfucking previews and shit when this nigga playing some fucking flag football. Is nothing. You're not getting tackled. You don't gotta worry about nobody hitting your ass or whatever, dog. You gonna burn that ass up. I can't wait to see that shit.
You talk to him about it? Because I mean, at least I'll just speak from my personal experiences, like especially like playing cross sports at the same time. I always enjoyed that shit. Like it literally was like leaving one event and going to the next.
Yeah.
Or even like, you know what I'm saying, like Monday, I'll just say Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you know what I'm saying, you got basketball practice, and then Tuesday and Thursday you got baseball practice, and you know for a fact, like, you know what I'm saying, like you have the opportunity to switch sports. And like I said, but I mean, I don't think it has the opportunity to burn them out, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, like this is just outside.
His response,
Alex, it's gonna burn the parents out. It's gonna burn your ass out, Brian. It's gonna burn your ass out. He's gonna be having fun.
his response was when I talked to him about it, he was like, his first response was, "So you mean to tell me I can get 2 things at the same time?"
He ready to burn these niggas up. He ready to burn these niggas up and have some film, nigga. He ready. He ready to have some film. Boy.
It's gonna be taxing though, because I'm coaching both of them too.
Oh, that's what's up.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you're gonna get burnt up. You're gonna get burnt up too. You're gonna burnt up too. That's dope, though. That's dope. You coaching both of them joints? That's what's up, man.
Yeah. I actually had a high school reach out to me. I won't say their name, but I had a high school reach out to me to be an assistant defensive coordinator in Virginia.
That's dope. And the thing about that is, I know me, I would have been like, yeah, maybe, but I got my son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If your son was playing there, it would have been a different story. It's like, yeah, let's do it. But nah.
I wasn't really sure how to take that though, because like when guess what, the dude asked me in church. I was just like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was thinking, I'm gonna have to talk to my wife about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn, I'm coaching kids and then going to coach high schoolers. I don't know. I've never.
Do you want your son to go play there though?
Huh?
Do you want your son to go play there?
That high school? No.
Exactly. That's gonna be the end. That's the ball game right there. That's the ball game right there. There's no point in even going over that joint.
Jalen want to go to Westfield, and they national championship to pass. They've been to the national championship.
Now Westfield wants to talk.
Oh, who used to go there? I think that's where Eddie. Who was that wide receiver that used to play for the Eddie Royal? I think that was his name. Eddie Royal used to play for the Chargers. He went to Westfield. He was like all-pro player of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they producing D1 dudes over there. Like every year, niggas is going.
DMV. That's DMV.
I can't stop him. I can't stop it.
DMV got him. Whether you deep Virginia, whatever. DMV got them. DMV got ball players.
What's up?
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless what you call it? What was it? Westfield? Unless Westfield talking about it, you want to go coach over there, joint? Fuck them other niggas, dog. Cause you trying to go see your son at the end of the day.
Nah, I don't think I'm no high school cat. So I don't think so.
If your son was there, dog, don't give me that bullshit. If your son is there, come on, dog. You know you don't coach him up as a youngin, as a young boy. Come on, dog, for real.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I like where I'm at right now. Like grooming kids. Like
so let me ask you. So you watching you're coaching your son or whatever, and then when he goes into the high school or whatever, you're gonna stay coaching like the young boys and shit. Yeah. All right.
I don't know. I just kind of like the younger, like high school. Yeah, it's high school.
You can mold it. I understand that feeling.
I kind of feel like coaching younger kids and like rec ball is kind of like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm kind of giving more back to the community at that, doing that. I don't know. That makes sense.
I see what you mean. That's a good point.
Hey, so because y'all talking about that, what type of dads are y'all, or what type of dads are y'all, or what type of dads will you be when it comes to sports, like in your kids at the games and shit? Are you the yeller? Are you to sit back and be quiet? Are you you know what I'm saying, like how you guys think you are at the games or going to be?
I think I'm laid back. It depends until they do something that I get like real excited about. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably chill, but if they do some shit that I get excited, I'm probably gonna be loud. You know what I'm saying? But like other than that, I'll probably be chilling. I'm like the hot cold parent. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that. I ain't always hot. I ain't always cold. I'm like, depends. It just depends on the moment, I guess you would say.
Go ahead, P-Shack. Look like you had something to say, P-Shack. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I thought I was gonna be chill the whole time, but I'm actually talking to him full time throughout the entire game, and I don't know. That's just me. I guess I'm just passionate about it, and when I see him, playing good defense, or if he get a steal and he take it down and score a layup, I ain't just gonna be sitting there. I'm gonna be right in his face like, yeah, that's what I told you to do.
That's what I taught you how to do, nigga. That's me. That's all me, dog.
Yeah, but if he's lacking, so that's my thing too. If he's slacking, I gotta talk up. Like I ain't put you in here just so you can lollygag and just look around. Like so if he doing something and I'm just like, Pierce, like you gotta focus, like get back in position. Like I can't just let him just be average. So yeah, so I was more intense than I thought I was gonna be.
Keyz, you the nigga that already lived that shit up. So please enlighten us.
I mean,
come on.
I mean, you guys' son. Like, I think my son is older than all of you guys' sons, so therefore, like when it.
But still, you still
right. But what I'm saying is, it's like Jalen knows automatically when he gets because I coach defense, when he gets on the field and goes to safety, I don't even have to, based off of what we talked about the entire fucking week.
Just do your job. Just do your job, and I want to say nothing.
Say nothing, and then if he make a mistake, he look at me and he go like this, and I'm like, all right, because he already knows.
It was mental. It's mental.
Exactly. That's a good little. That's good. He think like that. That's a really good trait.
Yeah.
And he'll look at like they didn't score, but I look at the he was supposed to cover the deep third on that, but that safety he broke off and did a post, and it's like, that corner got the deep quarter of that field. Why would you go over there? And he'll look at me, he'll be like, yeah. And I don't need to say nothing. So that's kind of like I said, man, like we talked about
it. Knew what happened.
Like when you got a kid on the field that thinks like that, it makes coaching.
He plays safety?
Huh?
He plays safety?
Yeah, he played running back and safety.
Oh man. What you want him to play at the end of the day? Offense or defense?
I mean, whatever he want to play.
But what do you prefer, man? What do you prefer?
I prefer. I honestly, and this is real talk. I honestly think that Jalen he doesn't see it right now.
He need to play offense.
Jalen got probably some of the best hands I've ever seen, like as a receiver, and like route running.
He know how to avoid contact too.
Yeah, he knows how to like do. He just knows how to do it.
Yeah,
He's instinctive.
He wanted to play running back so bad. But I told him as soon as you get to high school, a coach going, as soon as you go out for a route, and the high school coach will be like, yeah, you are a slot receiver.
You are a slot.
You are you're gonna be our Alvin Kamara or you know what I'm saying, McCaffrey type player.
Yeah, for that. So at the end of the day, it's gonna be his mindset whether he want to play defense or wide receiver, offense or whatever. Yeah,
73 pounds though.
Yeah. He out here winging it.
That nigga is 12 years old.
So I'm still trying to decide, you know, because I know it's still early, but I'm still trying to figure that shit out because I know like
we gotta decide that shit together. We gotta decide that shit together, Alex. We gotta decide that shit together. Let's go. Go ahead. What you saying?
Let me say it. Yeah, let me say it.
Let me hear.
With like family and like going to other people's games and shit, I feel like I'm always like the loud guy to be like boisterous and like making sure like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm trying to be encouraging, of course, and I'm talking shit and I'm doing everything that I can. But at the same time, I feel like when it's my child, I might have to be a little bit more reserved, just because I mean, like of course it's gonna be different times, and I think that I'm always gonna be talking to him, but I think the biggest thing is always just like, you know what I'm saying, like allowing him to have his moments and have his moments or have her moments, whatever it is. But at the same time, still, of course, being supportive and being loud as shit when the time comes. But I feel like right now, like I know for a fact, like regardless of who is playing, I am yelling like from tip off, kick off, or what have you to the end of the fucking game. And like by the end of the shit, you be like, oh, who was that? Oh, that was Uncle Al in the crowd yelling and shit like he crazy. Don't worry about him. But like for my child, I'm trying to figure out if it's gonna be like, all right, well, I need to calm down a bit, and actually like, you know what I'm saying, like reel it in just a little bit, especially because I had some aspect as well. So and referee. So I don't know, man. I'm still trying to figure that shit out. I know it's gonna happen like in the moment. I'm trying to plan it, but I can't plan it because it's gonna be something that happens on games.
I don't think so, Al.
You said what?
I don't think so. This shit just will come natural.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm be loud as fuck. Brandon, how you is? How are you, Randall?
What? We be watching. I'm watching karate.
With the celebrating and coaching and shit on the sidelines and shit with your son.
I be watching karate, so it's like a different type of reserve. So like,
Mm-hmm.
the nigga.
Oh, so this nigga about to be the next fucking goddamn Wesley Snipes out this joint, triple black belts and shit. Let's go. Let's go.
Nah, it'd be vice versa. Like somebody smacks somebody, and somebody smacks somebody else. You gotta reserve your emotions.
Right.
Like different type of
Type of outbursts. Shit.
So you got him in the karate though. So, hold up, my bad. So you got him in the karate and shit. Like just karate, or you got him in? Is he doing anything else like Muay Thai or kickboxing?
I got Muay Thai in this area for that age.
No,
shit.
Jesse's bad, dog. My wife is the worst at the game. Oh my God.
It don't be like what she be saying. It'd be like how she be saying. She got like that little like snarl.
No, she be like, she be like Jalen with the interception. She be like, oh my God. I'm like, yo, he intercepted.
She be losing it out there. Yeah, that's her boy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my son.
Boy. That's a little man.
Yo.
That's a little king. You the big king, and he's a little king. Yeah, I definitely understand. Yeah.
We won the championship. She was like, so we all got rings. They got her a pendant, like a necklace, a pendant with the championship stone up. She's like, oh, I was there every step of the way too. I'm like,
where my ring? Exactly, where my ring? Oh bullshit! Fuck, damn! I gotta be the coach. I gotta be a coach. I gotta be
yelling him more.
Cause I'm be out this motherfucking yelling and shit, dog. I'm gonna be out this, y'all know me, dog. I'm gonna be out this joint showing my motherfucking ass. If my little nigga out this joint strangling niggas on the motherfucking field and shit.
Kicking your ass out.
You already know, dog.
Take off.
Do what daddy told you, dog. Strangle that motherfucker. Fuck that nigga.
You are early.
Oh my God. I cannot wait. I gotta be a motherfucking coach out this joint. I gotta be a fucking coach. Oh my God. Kick this nigga in the fucking chest. Let's go. Nigga, that's legal. That's legal. That's legal. Nigga, you on defense. That's legal. That's legal. It's legal, dog. It's legal, dog. I cannot wait, dog. I swear to God. They better have him play some motherfucking basketball or some shit where I can't coach. Nigga. Don't let this man play no football over here. Boy. Don't let him play no football over here, dog.
I could also see Jalen like all of a sudden out of nowhere, just completely within the next 3 or 4 years, just I don't want to play football anymore, and go on and do something completely different.
You would let him do that though?
Huh?
You would let him do that? Not finish what he started?
It would pain me.
Yeah, I feel that. It would pain me. It would pain me too. I feel that. But
that's I can't be like, oh, I'm walking
yeah.
and don't allow for my son to do the same thing. That would be
what would be like an acceptable reason to like just up and start? I mean, what would be a acceptable reason to up and stop?
That's a bad question. That's a bad
something
question.
that relates to a potential career, maybe.
That's a bad question. Yeah, it's not really. That's a give me question. It's like, you want the best for your little ones or whatever they want to do, man. Whatever they want to do. They want to fucking play the piano or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's a give me question. That's a give me question.
But what if you say I don't feel like it? I don't feel like it. That's why I'm stopping.
Well, that now
I'm just gonna play some video games or some shit.
We got to talk about that one. That's unacceptable. You got to give me
exactly.
I agree with that. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm going to be out. I've already called out. I've already sent my text.
I'm out tomorrow.
Why you had the evil laugh with it though? Like he's like, ha ha ha.
Going in. Oh man.
Y'all niggas do too much. Good question though. Good questions. Good question. Very good question.
This is overtime 8. This is overtime 8.
8?
Yeah.
Really? That's it? 8?
This is the 8th episode of overtime.
I could have swore we had more, but damn.
Damn, it's only 8?
We probably lost it, but
we're gonna have like 17 episodes, and it's only over OT 8. Just because niggas don't want to stay in this motherfucker, y'all lazy motherfuckers.
You be jealous and shit. Like I'd be like, yo, they be like, yo, OT. I get on the J, be like, yo, OT was lit last. I'm like, oh fuck, I missed the OT, nigga.
Don't let me mention OT. Niggas be like, oh nah, not tonight, dog, not tonight, not tonight, dog. I'm going.
We can't do it. Not every single night, bro.
Oh, well, I'm glad y'all did it for the B-Day. I appreciate y'all, man.
All day.
All day, every day.
Well, yeah, I'm about to go. Yeah,
I will.
lay it down. I love you guys. I will.
What?
Rose up.
The nigga battery died.
Well, thank
Will holler at
y'all
y'all.
for you know what I'm saying, spending time with us over time. You know, check us out. You know how the conversations get. This, you know, one of our best sessions once again. So check us out, subscribe. You know, keep the support going, and that's it. We holler at y'all soon.